Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am doing another video, like I did say that I'm gonna try to catch up on everything. So let's just talk about whatever happened from Monday to Friday. I think I'm just gonna start off with Friday because that's like the thing that I remember the most. Friday night SmackDown, it was okay. Wasn't the best SmackDown. Usually SmackDown's not really that good to begin with, y'all, compared to Monday. But I will say, your girl has been consistent. I have streamed my Monday Night Raw video, watch along, and then I've streamed my Friday night watch along. On Friday, I got rated by Wheezy. Mm, I got rated by Wheezy. Oh, you guys, let me tell you, I was so scared when it first happened. It said like, "Oh, Wheezy Blonde is rating you," and I I don't know, you guys. That was probably like my second stream that it has happened in a while. Like I normally don't get rated. I normally don't stream that much. So it's like I kind of froze up a little bit because I'm like, what the fuck? What? And at the same time, I kind of really didn't believe it was Wheezy. But at the same time, I was like, no, it has to be Wheezy. But I was like, I don't know if that's a real Wheezy or not. But Wheezy did raid me. If you're watching this, Weezy, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I apologize to anyone if I was awkward. Like, it's been a while since I've like streamed, and it's been a while since I've been rated. Um, and yeah, it was just I was watching SmackDown by the time I got home, and I settled in. SmackDown was already on, so I continued from there. But then towards the end, when it finished, I had to go back and rewatch the beginning of SmackDown just to get everything covered. Um, but yeah, you guys, I got rated by Wheezy. Yeah, I'm putting that under my belt. Thank you so much, Wheezy. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who stayed tuned. Towards the end, when I finished SmackDown, I did try to do my Tomodachi WWE Island streaming that. Didn't go that well because my joystick fell low on battery. So I couldn't stream it for long. Other than that, let's just get back to what happened on SmackDown. So when I continued on the SmackDown, y'all tell me why. When I was watching, really, after I settled in, got home, I hear Carmelo's entrance music. We get Carmelo Hayes back. Oh my god. Thank you, WWE. And, if it's true that Carmelo went on a honeymoon, congrats to you, Melo. You deserve it. Or even if you just wanted a little vacation, you deserved it. Welcome back. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. When it came to the match with him and Ricky Saints, I genuinely believed that he was going to lose because Ricky's someone that barely came in to SmackDown. And I'm like, oh no, is this three? Like, they're going to have Melo back just for Melo to lose to Ricky. Maybe to put heat on Ricky. Melo got that win. Killish way, kind of. Towards the end, Ricky did try to use the ropes to win the pin, but the ref saw and he was like, no, you can't do that. Q forward a little bit more. Melo did the same thing. Ref didn't see, and Melo was able to get a win. I can't believe it. I was shocked that he won. And I don't know if they're gonna make Ricky and Melo have like a little feud together because in that match, you guys, Ricky Saints definitely seemed super mad. His face was getting red. You could see like the lines on his eyebrows. You see his eyes like bulging out of his face. I'm like, oh lord, maybe they might run it back again if Ricky is really that crazy though. Damian Priest versus Tama Tonga. This is what I tell you guys, like, genuinely, there are some feuds that I have no interest in. No interest in that. No interest in the MFTs I have. I wasn't trying to be mean, y'all. In the middle of the match, I had said, I really don't give a fuck about this match. So boring. This match is so boring. Because at the end of the day, Damian Priest is not gonna take a loss over Tonga. So many Tamas, man. Tonga, I don't think he's been on a winning streak at all. So I mean, Tonga did have some moves towards the end. I was like, oh, whoa, what? Towards the end of my clip on that Damian Priest, when I was like, wow, who died? Who saw that coming? I saw that coming. There's no way Damian was gonna take a loss. Also seen that butt whooping coming, because even though you see a superstar win, if it's against a heel on the heel, took that loss, WWE's gonna have that baby face get beat towards the end. That's what they've been doing. That's what they did to Roman. This is what they did to Damian Priest. So maybe they're just gonna have MFT fight against Damien and R-Truth for the belts. If that is happening, I do not want to see it. I am not interested at all in that. That I was interested in was obviously Jade Cargill and her dang baddies, y'all. Oh my, when Jade came out, I was like, oh, and then Jade in short hair, girl. She can rock anything. Nichin and B-Fab versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I don't believe Jade's girls are gonna get a win, genuinely. Like, by themselves. Of course, this match ended in a DQ. You guys. This match, it was okay. This match was okay. You know, there's moves that I was like, oh, I ain't seen that before. Oh. And then you got Charlotte being all mouthy towards Jade. Okay, girl, Charlotte, there you go, there you go. I don't know if they're barely gonna start teasing Charlotte versus Jade. Charlotte versus Jade, I would have wanted to seen those two for the belts. Well, for that belt, like before, if it was, you know, Mommy and Jade, I would have rather much preferred Charlotte versus Jade, because you seen them have those tensions amongst each other when they would be one would be walking out and then an entrance would come and they would stare each other down. I was interested in there. We almost saw Charlotte Flair's booty cheeks. We done seen her like a little bit of that crack. We almost seen her butt. I don't know, y'all. In my clip that I had posted, I obviously put a heart when that had happened. In that clip, I was like, "Oh my god, she's showing her butt," or something like that. In those moments like that, I genuinely get secondhand embarrassment from that. So it's, I don't know if I look like a, you know, a B word in that clip, but I get embarrassed whenever there's nip slips, booty slips. I feel so bad for the girls, and you know, I just I didn't think I'd see Charlotte Flair's butt. Um, I don't know, y'all. I was speechless. I kind of feel bad for Charlotte. I don't know if it could have been in the moment. Maybe B-Fab was like focused on something else and then kind of didn't pay attention. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, B-Fab. Charlotte kind of did play it off like really well. It wasn't kind of like a, and then it's like awkwardness. Like the match continued flowing as it should have. Obviously, you know, nobody got a win. Jade had to get up in that towards the end. I was like, oh my gosh, she never does anything. And I was talking about Jade Cargill because Jade literally does not do anything. This is what I want to happen. you know how they always have the men like fighting each other. They had Charlotte and Tiffy's beefing and squabbling up on each other. I want that to happen with Jade. I want Jade to just be fighting someone and keep on squabbling up with someone because like she's a beefy girl, like she's a big girl, she's an intimidating girl. But instead Jade does handle it with class and she's like, no, no, on my own time, on my own time. But I do just like want one time where Jade loses her composure and just like starts going at it with someone. I would live for that to you guys. Next segment that I had seen was Gunther and Royce Keys having the contender match for Cody Rhodes. The way that Royce Keys like, Gunther, if you ain't gonna sign it, I'm gonna sign it. Okay, okay. There you go, taking your opportunities. I see you, man. I see you. I can respect the hustle like that. But you can't just skip the line like that. You can't do that, man. You can't. But it was kind of cool the way that he kind of just rolled up on Gunther, but at the same time, you just made yourself a target. Sorry. Um, I still say, I will still say I'm still trying to get into Royce Keys, but here's my thing. Here's my thing on this situation. Of course, we had Solo come out and kind of be his cheerleader. However, I think if you do pull Royce Keys into that bloodline multiverse, you're gonna lose me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's just WWE got rid of people in MFT. Why are you gonna try to bring another dude in MFT if Solo just lost them? Why would you do that? But I appreciate Solo being like a little cheerleader, and of course Solo's like, you gotta use the chair, trying to give help. Of course, towards the end, Royce did put the chair to his face, and then obviously he's not on Solo's side. But even if it's just him joining MFT or him beefing against MFT, I'm not gonna have any interest. MFT doesn't get any wins. Solo says, I'm the guy on Smackdown. Solo, when was the last time you had a match and you won? When was the last time you were in a PLE? Like, you lost some of your MFD people. All you have is that big tall dude in Tamatanga. Tamatanga didn't even get a win. Ugh. And then I just don't want to see Royce Keys getting beat up by like MFT. This is not it. If maybe if they put Royce Keys with Jacob Fatu, oh, I can kind of get behind that. But if it's gonna be anywhere in the MFT universe, y'all are gonna lose me. I feel like this is the way that Royce Keys would end up get buried, is in that MFT universe. Please put him against someone, something else, not this. I don't know if it's different for anybody else, but genuinely for me, if he gets put into that universe, I don't. That's gonna be a segment that I'm gonna be saying, yeah, this is, I am not interested. It could possibly be boring. The Miz versus Trick Willie. Yeah, I did say throughout my stream on SmackDown, like, this crowd was not it, but the crowd did show up for Trick Williams because, you know, that's where he from. But I just feel like in other segments, they weren't cheering. And I was kind of like talking bad. I'm like, there's no way. I was talking bad because there's no way that you spend so much money to attend a WWE show and you're quiet. Like, girl, had the time of your life. Do something. When is the time, unless you're rich? You know, must be nice to be you. But when is the time you're ever gonna go to a stadium or wherever, or an arena? My bad. When is the time you're gonna go to arena, see these people perform, live. Girl, have fun. That's what you're there to do, is have fun and have entertainment. Be a part of the entertainment. Don't be a snooze fest. Indeed whooped that trick, because there's no way the Miz was gonna be trying to talk about your mama, trying to talk to your mama throughout the match. We ain't gonna have none of that. And then of course this boy Kit Wilson. Then you have Kit Wilson over here interfering in the match, as you should, Lil Yachty. Get that revenge on him. See, this is why I don't have a problem with Lil Yachty, doing these things, because WWE isn't making him like the main event. Celebrities should be side characters in a feud that is happening, instead of up in the front, or like having a storyline made about them. Monday Night Raw was something. I thought we were gonna have Grande Americano and Dominic lose the belt and then goes to Grande. So then, when the Grande versus Grande match happens, of course it's an unmasking match. But what would make it better is for them to win that championship. Psh, I thought the championship was gonna go back to Triple A, but it's not. At the same time, you guys, during that Grande versus Dominic Mysterio match, I really thought that it was kind of weird, because we had Grande, aka Ludwig, come out and help Dominic. But I could have sworn that Grande and Dominic were beefing, because in Triple A, Grande did show up for Dominic, but Dominic wasn't showing up for Grande. Confused as to why he had help or why he helped Dominic. But I guess if you don't watch Triple A and you just strictly watch SmackDown or Raw, then you would not have seen that happen. Kudos to you, but that was okay, a little storyline in Triple A. I know, on that open challenge, nobody wants to go up against Oba, but it just proves if you're not going to volunteer, Oba's gonna come to you and get you. This is what I low-key kind of want to happen. I know Drew McIntyre has not been on SmackDown. Drew McIntyre, if you want to answer that open challenge, please do. Sheamus, I know you're injured, but please get back better soon, Sheamus, because I want to see him and Sheamus go against each other. Team titles are in like a less of a spotlight. So when that happens, they kind of put the women's championship belts up in spotlight. It's just different for WWE. I generally don't understand when it comes to main event spotlights. It's only a spotlight on one and not both. I don't understand how you can have a banger for the main eventers and the championships, but when it comes for a tag team championship, they're all in that tag team championship drama that will happen. So I don't know. Feel maybe I feel maybe they're just writing this out, and in the end, Raquel and Roxanne are gonna get what they want, which are the tag team belts, and Judgment Day will have belts again. Unless if they do want to have the Judgment Day feud with each other, I have no opposition to that, y'all. I don't mind if any of the girls feud, I don't mind, but I don't know. I feel like they're just going with like a standard, like Judgment Day girls are getting the belts, nothing more, nothing less. I don't know you, but you guys, I'm genuinely just saddish, because this is what I don't get. When it comes to the women's tag team belts, the women's feuds, they don't put as much thought, or just even SmackDown writers compared to Raw writers, they don't put as much effort into SmackDown. And I don't understand how hard it is as a WWE writer. Don't you have credentials of writing already? But the product in the end is not good. I feel like for me, for the women, when it comes to their feuds, the whole Rhea and Jade, I have bigger arms. I have bigger legs. I'm a real wrestler. You're just for show. That sounds like a man wrote it. Girls don't argue about stuff like that. They don't. So I feel like maybe they need to hire women for the women feuds, or at least like have people come up with something good. You have people that write a show called Days of Our. You have a people that write a show Days of Our Lives. You have people write a show, um, The Bold and the Beautiful. These are soap opera. These are soap operas that I'm listing, y'all. My mama watched them ever since she was 30, now she's 50, and she still has interest in it. I just don't understand how hard it is for WWE to come up with stuff like that. Like those soap operas that I listed, they have so many twists and turns. Like, oh my god, what happened? Oh my god, and it's just WWE writers. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be surprised. We're supposed to be entertained. You're supposed to be giving all in for a show and writing for a show. The script to keep it entertaining, but it's just like, oh, a championship's gonna be entertaining for singles, but tag team, y'all can't be on the same wavelength. You guys gotta be low. Just put them both up there. You don't have to make one or the other. I don't know. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, guys, but it's just, I feel like there's like a little bit more that can be done on Raw, a little bit on Raw, and then on SmackDown. SmackDown kind of does need improvements because for me personally, SmackDown isn't as interesting. I'm gonna try to still keep up my video grind. I am still gonna try to keep up on the live grind. So I do watch Raw and SmackDown a little bit after like the start time because I don't get home and settled in until a little bit later. So if you guys do want to watch it with me, feel free to look at my socials whenever it happens, and then we can do a watch along party. But thank you guys for watching my video. See you guys later. Bye bye.